3-1 Gators trying to win their first College World Series. Lippett with the bases loaded. Laces one into center field, and that'll score 1 run. Here comes the second. The throw is not in time. Deacon Lippett makes it 5-1 Florida.
1 out away from a national championship. The pitch swung out, bouncing ball, second base. Lippett on the outfield grass, throws to first. That's it. The ball game is all over. Gloves go flying in the air as the fireworks come bursting out of the stands, out of the outfield. The dog pile is on to the right of the mound. The Gators heaping on one another. Florida has won the national championship in baseball.
The error to start off this inning, not helping his case right now. Here's the 0-1. Pitch down low, count even up at 1 ball and 1 strike. 3-3 game. This is the bottom half of the 12th inning. Pitch is slapped up the middle. That's going to get through. Base hit. And scoring from third base, Justin Smoke. South Carolina wins it.
Thank you folks for coming. As Max said, short notice. Apologize for that. As you can see by the statement, made a decision to make a change in our head men's baseball coaching position. Decision that was made, because I just do not think that our baseball program is going to get where I think it can go and needs to go under the current leadership.
Florida was still considered this program that was, they just couldn't get over the hump, and you kind of never knew what you were going to get with them.
Listen, this is the University of Florida. I mean, it's great in just about every single sport, and it should be awesome in the sport of baseball.
We were looking for somebody who could come in and really put Florida on the map.
We're looking for the young up-and-comer, and that's identified Kevin very, very early. I told you earlier I like his background at Clemson. I like his background with Jack Leggett. I like the fact that he does develop pitchers. I like the fact that he does focus on defense. And here's the other thing this guy will do. I think he'll work his tail off to put his footprints in the sand on this program. This is the guy, I think, that will put together the program that we've all desired here at the University of Florida, certainly that I've desired since I've been athletic director. Ladies and gentlemen, our new head baseball coach, Kevin O'Sullivan. Kevin?
Well, it's been a busy couple days for me. It's an honor to be standing here in front of you as the new baseball coach at Florida. I know the state as well as anybody. This is a dream come true for me, and this is something that I plan to start and end my career here.
I think when I first took the job, arguably, Miami and Florida State had a bit more consistent success. The one message that Jeremy had for me was he wanted to be a consistent player in the NCAA tournament every year, and I understood that.
That's it, chest high all the way around.
I think it's always hard to be a first-time head coach, no matter what the sport is. Could be lacrosse, could be golf, could be anything. You've been an assistant, and you've learned from the best, and he certainly did, in Jack Leggett, but he was able to take all that information and eventually figure out what his voice was going to be. And that's the hardest part, I think, for you as a head coach, when you walk into the room of these kids that don't know who you are in a lot of cases. I remember going to dinner with Kevin and sat there and kind of got to know each other, and it was really intriguing to listen to them and listen to what they were going to be. They were going to be a team that got the ball and pitched the ball. They weren't going to be a team that fiddled around and scratched themselves and waited to throw it. This is way before the shot clock. This guy really knows what he's doing. The question is, will it translate? In the end, it always comes down to recruiting, and I could tell that he was going to kill it in recruiting.
Well, obviously, where we're positioned in the state of Florida, there's access to a tremendous amount of good players.
He's just not afraid to go after the big picks, and I think getting those guys in, even if he lands only 1 or 2, and then just getting here and developing. He knows who he could really push to the edge and, get the best out of them, and he knows that there's some guys that he just got to pull off a little bit, let them do their thing and find their footing.
Yeah, it takes some time to build your culture. It doesn't happen overnight. It's a daily process, and you've got to work hard every day at the recruiting part of it. And obviously, our players know when they come into this program what's expected, not only from an individual standpoint, but from a team standpoint.
The wind and pitch, fly ball to right. The Gators
get the opening day win by a score of 10-7.
Potiff is back, and it is gone. Oh, my. Kevin O'Sullivan, his first year in the Gator dugout, 20-5, 7-1 in league play. This is the best SEC start for the Gators since 1994. The 3-2 pitch. Got him on a breaking ball.
The expectations are very high, but they're earned. And is the talent that they've gotten in recruiting and that the hard work that they've put in, the players, to build that expectation.
And there is a strike called. Hit sharply right to Townsend. There's one. There's two.
This is the toughest league in the country, and it's not even close. And to be able to keep that and sustain it is that's really what I think about when I think of Florida, is how difficult that is, and they continue to win year after year.
Right center field. That's in the gap. Third ball, base hit into right field. Barnes is going to score. Dindecker's coming. Here's the throw. He slides. He's saved. Figueroa to second base. He's saved. And the Gators have taken the lead, 12-11. Oh my! Here's a pitch, line in the left field and a base hit. Going to be a play at the plate. Parker Hanks' throw is up the line. Gators win! Gators win! John Townsend singles home Cole Figueroa for the winning run in the bottom half of the 11th inning. And the Gators have swept the Vanderbilt Commodores.
When you think about it, there's 292 teams that don't get to Omaha. Some teams never get there, and Florida makes it a routine summer trip.
You know, that was the goal we always set. It wasn't winning X amount of games. It was getting to Omaha and ultimately trying to win it all.
Gators 4, Hurricanes 3. 2-1 delivery. Here it is. Swung on, ground ball to Fontana at short. He gloves it. He throws. He got it. Ball game is over. Gators win. Oh my! Oh my! Omaha! Here we come!
Kevin O'Sullivan, a huge smile across his face. So many Gator fans enjoying this moment, and got to be back to Omaha.
One of the biggest learning curves was once we went on that run in 10, 11, and 12, and finished runner-up in 11, and had the opportunity, to experience Omaha 3 years in a row, was to rebuild that roster once again.
Swung out a deep drive to left field, way back, Thompson at the wall. He's there, he's got it. Tommy Toledo, Omaha, oh my! Back-to-back years for the Gators. The 0-2 pitch. Strike 3 called, oh my! Omaha, here we come again.
We lost a bunch of players in 2012 that moved on to professional baseball, and that was the real challenge, was to reinvent yourself, figure out how you're going to get your roster back to that level, and we were able to do that in 15, 16, and 17, and 18, and get back to the World Series those 4 years in a row.
In 17, and those guys might not like me saying this, but that wasn't the best team that Kevin O'Sullivan had, but they played together, they grinded, they understood, they knew what to do, and then just the moxie that they had, the aggressiveness, the want to win, the care to win. I'll never forget Mick making the final call of the 2017 World Series, and the Gators finally win it.
The pitch, swung out, bouncing ball, second base, Lippett on the outfield grass, throws to first. That's it, the ball game is all over. Gloves go flying in the air as the fireworks come bursting out of the stands.
I didn't know what to do. I had to contain myself because I'm crying in the booth, he's crying in the booth, we're hugging each other, and I think that kind of epitomized just everything that I've seen go through this program.
And he does, and the Gators have a trip to Omaha. Let the celebration begin. A dog pile just to the right of the mound. The coaching staff doing the same thing.
But get it to the outfield. There it is. That's going to drop in, and the Gators are going to walk it off. They're going to Omaha.
I guess I'll never forget the day that Jeremy Foley said, hey, we want a guy that's going to be consistently in a regional every single year. We want a guy that's going to put the Gators in Omaha, and we want a guy that's going to win a national championship. And box check, box check, box check for Kevin O'Sullivan.